So in my hands today I've got the TaylorMade R11 hitting up against the Wilson Di11 iron. So I'm going to give these two a hit, give you guys an idea of which one might suit your game a little better. So R11 hitting up against the Wilson Di11. Both of these clubs are relatively easy to hit. R11 may be aimed at a wider bracket of players, so I'm going to give them a hit, let you guys know what I think about them. I mean, looking down at them, apart from the thicker shaft, the wider tip shaft in the Wilson, looking down at these, it's hard really to see a difference or a preference for me which one I might prefer. The top line's very, very similar. Sole on these, again, quite similar. Wilson Di11 definitely a little bit thicker. Let's give them a hit, see what they come out like. Obviously quite different price points, very different maybe marketing campaigns behind the two. R11, massive brand out there with TaylorMade. Let's give this one a hit. Like I said before, looking down at this, it looks medium to classic. It certainly isn't chunky, but it's certainly not slim by any means. Let's give this a hit, see how it feels. So it feels good off the face, it feels strong, it does what lots of TaylorMade clubs do, which is it really springs off the face, to be honest. It does really shoot. That inverted cone technology that they use on R11 does give them a bit of fire off the face. Let's give it another hit. It's a true-ish launch, slightly higher than I'd get with maybe a blade, but it's certainly not ballooning up. So that, you can see how a better player, even through to a higher handicapper, 18-20 handicapper, could still use this iron. Let's give it one more hit. Certainly feel like you get good distance with R11. Feels nice, feels strong, nice forward flight. Looking down on it, it's not mega exciting, but it's certainly not ugly. So let's try it up against the Di11. Now, like I said, it's quite a different price point, Di11, much cheaper in the Wilsons. So what are you losing for that less money, or what are you gaining from the TaylorMade? Just give it a hit, see how it feels. Looking down at it, it's the wide tip shaft you have to get used to. The thickness of the head is fine, it's not ugly at all. It's medium. There's thinner clubs out there, but it's certainly not overly chunky. Let's give it a hit. This one goes up a little higher. Certainly doesn't balloon like maybe the real high launching clubs, but it goes up. You know, if you need a bit of help with launch, this will do it. But it's not ridiculously high. I mean, I could still hit this iron. Let's give it another hit. Like I say, it's a wide tip's what you've got to get used to. The actual head design looks fine. Let's give it another strike. You know, to be honest with you, off the face, you blindfolded me. I don't reckon I could tell you the difference between these two clubs. It would be really hard. The actual performance off the face, the feel off the face. The Di11 feels strong, it feels powerful as well. So look, both of these are good clubs for, I mean, the Di11 definitely could be used a little bit more by beginners through to maybe a 10 handicapper at the very lowest almost would use this club subject. I mean, there's always some exceptions to rules, but it's definitely more of a game improvement club where R11 crosses through both categories a bit more. But certainly if you're on more of a budget, Di11 is loads cheaper, and that doesn't mean cheaper as in it's worse than the R11. And to be honest with you, it feels as good to me. Give it one more hit. It's a little higher in its launch, similar in its appearance, similar in its feel. So look guys, hope that gives you a bit of an idea of what's out there. R11, definitely bigger brand. There's certainly a slightly sharper look on the back side of it with its branding, with its appearance, but when it comes down to actual physical use, R11 fraction lower. Distance on both of these feels very much the same. Launch a fraction higher with a Di11, so subject to how you launch the ball, but really not that much in it. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. You've tried these clubs, post a comment, let us all know what you're thinking. Thanks for watching as normal guys, and we'll see you all soon.